Back here at the Honda, I tried bi-directionally controlling the EGR and the test passed, but you can feel the car starting to run off when I do that. Really don't know how else to test this EGR. Love to like see what cylinders are misfiring. So I'm just going to take the intake off and look at the ports. Since we already know that the EGR is causing the misfire, because when I unplug the EGR, there's no misfire. So, and that proves that it's not leaking, or at least not leaking enough to cause an issue, because if it was, we would have a misfire with it unplugged too. So I'll get this intake off and then we'll look at the ports. We'll go from there. So guys, we're back with the Honda. I got the intake off and I believe it was 2 and 3 that were setting the misfire codes first. And look how kicked up that is. That's not even, like, that's just a buildup from where the hole is at the gasket. And you can see how restricted some of these got. And then when you look at the back of the cylinder head, let's see, I believe 2 and 3 are closed. It looks like they all might. Look how bad those ports are. Let's see if I can take this gasket off carefully. There we go. So yeah, here's the gasket. But here's the ports. Look at that. I don't even think that these were working. 2 and 3 at least. Even what, 4 might have not have been working either. 1 probably still had some flow. I'm gonna get a pick and then I'll scrape these and then show you guys. Here you guys go. We're back at the cylinder head. Look at this. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Here. Go back to the cylinder head. Show this one if we can get this one. Show how thick this is. How thick that was. And this one. Well, I'll try to get this all cleaned up and then I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's cleaned up. I'll be back. Back with the Honda. I got the intake all cleaned up. Look at how nice that is. That's how the ports are supposed to look. Not all carbon built up like they were. And then here's the exhaust valves. Well, the exhaust ports. Look at how, not sure why the video stopped, but yeah, look how much nicer they are. Tried to get the carbon off the best I could, but that'll make a huge difference, I'm sure. And I even cleaned this little port down here, right down there next to the bolt. That one. That's just a little bit of brake clean left in there that I couldn't get out. But got our new gasket. This on. Gasket on. And that's what it looks like with the new gasket on. You can see how open the ports are. So we'll get this bolted back up and we'll see how it goes. This should fix it though. I'll be back. So guys, we're back with the Honda. I got most of it back together, and then I was looking at the throttle body and I was like, this thing should probably be cleaned. Looks pretty caked up. So let's see what the other side. I'll clean that up and then I'll put it on. Throttle body cleaned up. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot cleaner than it was. See, most of the mating surface is cleaned up. So that may help a little bit with idle quality. I'm gonna get this bolted on and then we'll try it. Well guys, we're back. It's the next day. I had some training classes to go to last night, so I wasn't able to finish. But the car's done. Guess we'll see if it starts. Let's see. Load this vehicle up. I don't remember if I cleared the codes or not. Okay, they're going. It's good. Okay, so we're at 3. Well guys, I'll let this sit here and warm up. I'll take it for a test drive. And then I'll report back and let you guys know what happens. So guys, I just got back with the Honda. Had an emergency. Somebody said their truck didn't have oil pressure, so they wanted me to come out and look at it quick. So I'm back with the Honda. I took it for a test drive, just around the block. It didn't seem to be running right. It wasn't like misfiring. It was just weird. And the coolant gauge went up to around 3/4. And I got the data here. Like the oxygen sensor was staying rich. Like it was fluctuating, but it was staying partway rich. You can see there. If I zoom out, you'll see it. You'll probably see it better. See that? So that was odd. The rear one was cycling, but you can see the coolant temperature. Where was it? Right here. It got up to 246 degrees. I'm going to let it cool down. I'm going to check the level. Not sure why it got hot, because I didn't see anything in the engine bay that I could have did. I was working on the intake, so there's only the 2 heater core hoses there. But see if I can figure this out, and then I'll be back. Just grabbed the radiator. It's kind of warm, but it doesn't feel like there's any coolant. I don't see anything in there. I guess there's a little bit, but even the radiator's cold. Like there was no pressure in the cap. When I can touch the radiator's ice cold.
You're gonna have to fill it up again.
Not screaming. Completely unrelated to this. But there's no coolant in the reservoir here that I could see. I drained a tiny bit out of the radiator to see what color it was, and it was blue. So we're gonna add some blue in here. This is about a half gallon. I don't know how much this car is gonna take. I have a feeling we're probably going to need some more. Just curious where all this went, because I didn't see it on the dipstick. Dipstick looked clean. That was almost a half gallon. Let me put the cap on, start it up, and put it back. That's filled up. And I put the rest in here. I spilled a little bit, but I'm going to have to get some more. But that was almost a half a gallon I had to add. I don't know how much a Honda takes. Assuming they don't take a lot. I don't know how long the customer is driving this low on coolant. Oh, engine coolant. Could also be that the fact that I'm parked on a little bit of a hill here, that probably didn't help the coolant temperature. But doesn't seem to be climbing as fast here. I'm gonna order some more coolant. And I gotta make sure it's all topped off before I drive it again. See you guys in a little bit. Guys, we're back with the Honda. I ended up having to add like, I don't know, probably like a whole gallon to this thing of antifreeze. That's including filling the reservoir because the reservoir was empty. And I took it for a test drive. It had lost communication, but when I first started it, it showed 8 misfires like instantly. So I don't know if you can even trust that. And then driving, I picked up like 4 randomly there, and that was during a decel, like coming up to a stop sign when that shot up. But during the whole trip, I didn't have any other misfires, and you can keep the EGR open. You can see, and it doesn't misfire. Let's see, we'll bring up speed. Right there. I was just trying to cruise down the highway. I couldn't go too far because of traffic today. But it appears to be fixed. I can go back and show you what the data looked like from earlier. Let's see, which one would that be? This looks like the same one. Here it is. Yeah, here it was. This is when I started it. You can see the engine coolant temperature was at 116 degrees and instantly showed 8 misfires. So I don't know if it's phantom misfires that the computer shows, because I remember reading about something with aftermarket scan tools showing phantom misfires. There's a TSB about it. But pretty sure this is fixed. Our oxygen sensors even seem to be switching more. I wonder if it went into like some kind of like limp mode because of the high coolant temperature earlier. But it stayed at like 183 during my 15-minute drive. And you can see here like the EGR position stays up. So I'm going to call this a confirmed fix for at least this misfire issue. See you guys later.